As we awaken to the harm burning fossil fuels causes to our health and the health of our planet, we look for solutions. Reducing energy consumption is an important first step. Embracing alternative, renewable, and non-polluting energy sources is another if we hope to achieve sustainability for all of us here on Earth. In Michiana, we can take a step towards sustainability by tapping the clean energy of our river. The river we know today as the St. Joseph has a long history of sustaining humans who interacted with her. She served as an important transportation route for Native Americans and early French fur trappers, and at the point where she bends south, it was a relatively short portage from her waters to the Kankakee rivers, bearing travelers to the Illinois River and on to the Mississippi. Several tribes of Native Americans inhabited or stopped along the river's south bend, taking nourishment from the rich resources along her banks and in her water. The Fox, Potawatomi, Miami, and Sauk peoples called her Sagwa, which in their languages meant Mystery River. The earliest Europeans settled here in the late 1700s to make their fortunes in the fur trade, trapping the vast array of wildlife along the heavily wooded banks of the river. Among these early arrivals were Alexis Coquillard and Pierre Navarre. In 1844, Coquillard oversaw the construction of a dam and east and west races along the river. The races directed the river's water to power mill industries, manufacturing iron tools, fabric, furniture, and other products. By 1874, just 40 years after the construction of Coquillard's dam and races, South Bend grew from a fur trading post to a self-sustaining community. This transformation was possible due to the natural resources of the river and fertile farmland surrounding it. Around 1900, James Oliver financed the construction of the country's most modern hydroelectric plant of that time. Sited on the west race of the river, near where the Century Center now stands, Mr. Oliver's electric plant powered the lights for the Oliver Hotel, the Oliver Opera House, and his home at the corner of Washington and Chapin Streets. This house, known as Kopsche was the first residence in South Bend lighted with electricity. Past Kopsche the electric lines continued south to power Oliver's chilled plow foundry on South Chapin Street. The river continued to generate electricity at the Oliver plant until the 1960s, when its new owner, Indiana and Michigan Electric Company, decommissioned it from service. In 1980, South Bend revisited the potential of the river to provide emission-free electricity. The city secured the rights to build a 1.5 megawatt hydroelectric power generator. Part of a plan to redevelop the river's east side, the generator was to be installed when South Bend re-excavated the East Race as a water recreation feature. In addition to producing electricity, the generator was intended as an educational tourist attraction. The facility's design includes a wheelchair-accessible concourse, which brings visitors below the river's surface. Windows along either wall of the concourse allow views of the generator's turbines on one side and steelhead trout, chinook, and coho salmon migrating their way up the fish ladder on the other. These images are from a similarly designed windowed fish ladder in Seattle, which is one of that city's most popular tourist attractions. South Bend still possesses the rights and design plans to build a hydroelectric generator on this river that runs through us. Once known as Sagwa, she gave our city its earliest start and allowed this area, along with our rich farmland, to become a self-sufficient, sustainable economy. We've begun to embrace the river's capacity for recreation and enjoyment with the East Race Waterway, boat launches, canoeing and kayaking facilities, riverwalks, and smattering of restaurants taking advantage of her vistas. More basically, however, humans, like all life, are drawn to water for survival. It is time we in Michiana return to our beautiful river and respectfully embrace her gifts for our renewal and sustainability.